So, the first episode in our top 10 list is Cash Flow Essentials with Dan DeGolier. And let me tell you about the moment that changes everything for a SaaS founder. Like you're growing, ARR is climbing, your board deck looks absolutely beautiful. And then your CFO walks in and says, We have 8 weeks of runway left. You're like, how did that happen? You're profitable on paper, you're growing, but you're also about to miss payroll. And this is the lesson from episode number 257. We'll link it in the show notes with Dan DeGolier. And it's brutally simple. Cash is a fact. Profit is an opinion. Here's what Dan taught me. Most founders between 1 and 10 million ARR are tracking the wrong things. They're watching bookings, like what they sold, booked revenue. They're watching billings, what they invoiced. But they're not watching collections, like what actually hits the bank account, the actual cash deposits. And in SaaS, this kills companies. You pay salaries monthly, customers pay annually or sometimes 30 days net. You invest in CAC upfront and you realize revenue over 12 to 24 months. And that timing gap, it's a death trap if you're not managing it precisely. Dan's solution is a 13-week rolling cash flow forecast. And every Monday, you update what actually came in and what went out last week. You forecast the next 13 weeks based on real deals, real payment timing, real expenses. You set a red line, usually 6 to 8 weeks of operating expenses, and that triggers contingency planning. And the brilliance of that is in the simplicity. I mean, you're not building some complicated financial model. You're just tracking reality week by week by week. And suddenly you can see problems coming 8 to 12 weeks before they become a crisis. You make better decisions because you're operating on facts, not accounting projections. You stop panic firing people or raising emergency capital on terrible terms. You run your business like an adult. 82% of small businesses fail due to cash flow mismanagement, not the lack of profitability. So don't be a statistic. And here's the action item is I've actually created a 13-week rolling cash flow forecast based on Dan's advice, and it's pre-built with SaaS specific formulas and a weekly review checklist. And so we'll drop that in the resources. And so that is the asset that you get based off of all the things that I learned from Dan.